There are those who hunt in the shadows, and others who whisper through ancient winds. One wears the smile of death in America's cities, the other, a formless terror drifting through the burning sands of time.
They called it an accident. They always do. For years, young men have been vanishing, their bodies turning up in rivers, always under mysterious circumstances. But the most chilling part? The smiley faces, painted near where their bodies are found. And on the other side of the world, something older lurks in the deserts of the Sahara. The Djinn, ancient, unseen entities that can possess, deceive, and destroy. Two forces, one question. Are these disappearances truly accidents? Or are these men being hunted? Over the last 2 decades, hundreds of young men, mostly college-aged, athletic, and intelligent, have gone missing after a night out, only to be found drowned days later. Police call them accidental drownings. But private investigators see a pattern. Near many of the death sites, the same eerie symbol appears, a smiley face. Coincidence? Or a signature? These men weren't just drunk and falling into the water. Someone, or something, is leading them to their deaths. Some victims were strong swimmers. Some were found miles from where they were last seen, and some had no water in their lungs, meaning they were dead before they hit the river. Who or what is taking them? And in the Sahara, another force preys on the lost. The people of the Arabian Peninsula and North Africa believed in powerful spirits who roamed the earth, shaped from smokeless fire. These beings were neither wholly good nor evil, but unpredictable, capable of great miracles or unspeakable harm. In the Islamic tradition, Djinn were created by Allah from fire, just as humans were created from clay. They lived in a parallel world, unseen to most, but often interacting with our own through whispers, possession, or deception. The Quran references the Djinn dozens of times, calling them a race with their own societies, beliefs, and free will. But in the harsh stretches of the Sahara, these beings took on even darker traits. Nomads feared the Djinn more than the elements themselves. Entire routes were said to be cursed. Deserts, caves, and oases were avoided, not because of bandits, but because something unseen dwelled there. Old Tuareg stories speak of blue-eyed spirits who emerge at night to tempt travelers with water and shelter, only to consume their souls. Some Djinn were said to dwell in ancient ruins, feeding off the memories of those who passed too close. While some dismiss these tales as folklore, strange encounters have been documented as recently as the 21st century. In 2004, a French geological team exploring an isolated stretch of the Tanasraft Basin reported bizarre dreams, equipment failures, and the disappearance of one of their men during the night. His footprints ended abruptly at a flat stretch of sand. There were no signs of struggle, no evidence of animal attack. 1 year later, a journalist embedded with Algerian troops in the Adrar province recorded reports of a shifting figure seen during night patrols. Described as tall, robed in black, and vanishing in the blink of an eye, the locals insisted it was a Marid Djinn protecting a cursed valley. American military operatives stationed near the Niger border also submitted unusual thermal footage that captured heat signatures in uninhabited desert zones. One figure seemed to be a flame, yet moved with unnatural speed and left no footprints. The report was quietly buried. In Saharan villages, the belief in Djinn is not optional. It is woven into daily life. Traditional healers, known as marabouts, still perform exorcisms to this day. Victims are said to speak in languages they never learned, convulse violently, or predict deaths. Often, the afflicted are young travelers or soldiers who dared to enter forbidden zones. Some believe that objects left in the desert, mirrors, old coins, or bones, carry curses. Bringing them back invites the Djinn into your home. One infamous case involved a Moroccan truck driver who took an ancient bowl from a ruin near Tindouf. That night, his family claimed he spoke in a voice that was not his own. Within days, he vanished. Throughout the 1980s and 90s, underground sects reportedly emerged in Mauritania and Mali devoted to worshipping certain jinn. Unlike the protective prayers of Islamic tradition, these groups sought to summon and bind jinn for personal gain, often power, wealth, or revenge. These cults performed rituals deep in the desert, involving animal sacrifice, mirror scrying, and the burning of specific herbs believed to attract the smoke-borne. There are even whispers of human sacrifice. One such cult, called Al-Nar al-Azraq, the Blue Flame, was raided by authorities in 1993. What investigators found was disturbing. Blood-stained altars, scorched bones, and cryptic scrolls written in an unknown script. Several members claimed they had been servants of the Marid, and that their master had now gone into hiding within the sands. Satellite imaging over parts of the Sahara has picked up large structures buried under the sand, some appearing to be ancient fortresses, others unknown geometries that defy explanation. Ufologists and paranormal investigators alike have begun to suspect that the Sahara is not just a wasteland, but a vault of ancient and powerful energies. Some believe jinn are not spirits at all, but interdimensional entities, remnants of a pre-human age that saw our world as a hunting ground. That the Sahara is not just their home, but a prison built to contain them. Both cases share disturbing similarities. Victims disappear under mysterious circumstances. Many seem to have been lured to their deaths, and both cases leave no clear explanation. What if the Djinn aren't just in the desert? What if they've adapted? The smiley face killers have never been caught. The Djinn, never seen. But maybe they're one and the same. And if you hear a whisper calling your name at night, don't answer. Some things smile when you die.
A word of advice, mortals. If you see a smiley face spray-painted near a river, don't laugh. And if the desert wind starts to speak your name, don't answer. Some symbols aren't warnings. They're invitations. Sleep tight.